Hello and welcome to the second recording from a tournament in the Settlers' New Allies. This is the second tournament organized within this amazing game, and we are happy to bring you a few glimpses at how everything played out. Without further ado, let's begin and introduce our opponents. The enemy facing us with the color green is SF Evolution, who is pre-made and paired with his ally in the color blue, Fodor. Both of our enemies have quite a low level, but they are veterans within the Settlers series. Will this play out to their advantage? We'll learn that now and today. Anyway, I'm joined here in this commentary once again with my colleague Shumi. Hello Shumi.
Hello there Ronix, hello watching people, hello again, and let's see how this game turns out to be, because, well, it was a long time ago, about 1 week, I don't remember.
Well, another thing you might have already noticed, this is the first time we're showing you this new map, so we will quickly go through the layout of this map, as well as we'll mention the fact that you will only see one side of this recording. You won't see my side, because, well, my SD card got, well, it was full, so it stopped for me, so I didn't get to record it. Sorry about that. It will not happen again, hopefully.
Hopefully.
But yeah, I'm throwing the mic to Shumi right now. Can you explain the basics about this map, Shumi, please?
Alrighty, the map is big, so let's go systematically. Basic resources. You start having a wood and also some stone, but the stone is very sparse. There is also a stone mine that I'll find soon there to the north of my warehouse, but it's only one. So you do need to take care of stone. You will not have enough stone for a long game.
That's true.
But up there where I'm going right now, there are some berries, there is a regrowing forest, and there are materials to build army. There is coal and iron. Quite a lot of this too.
Quick note to add, sorry to interrupt you, but quick note to add, this initial forest you see to the left side from Shumi's warehouse, it's also non-regrowing, so it will get depleted a little bit later on, so because it's a little bigger.
Yes, it's a big one. You need to grow to it though, and it does get depleted someday. Okay, let's keep going to the south, I'd say. The south has fishes and also a spot for you to build a harbor. Where's fishes, there's water, apparently. And between me and the Ranix, you will see on the minimap those 4 spots. Well, those are wishing wells. The wishing wells grant you research for something. You have to bring something to get a free research. But only one of them is open, a random one. You have to go there with a unit and see which one is open and what you need to bring there.
Yeah, that's actually new.
Yeah. Next to the wishing wells, there is also one more mining spot. That mining spot contains more army creation, but also gold and gems. While that spot contains more resources, is much more further away. You cannot get there that quickly, and also it's in the back of your base, so if you want to build your army out of that, it will be slower.
That is true. Also, I will add a little addition to this southern area. The northern area for our enemies is almost exactly the same. And this way, if you expand or if you go to this southern area from our perspective, you can eventually get to your ally. You can go from your, let's call it a backdoor, and you can get to your ally using a safe way.
Safe way.
Yeah.
Okay, then I need to only talk about 2 more things. The big blobs of white on the minimap. The left and right side contain gates, which are closed initially. You can open them using mostly tools, and they will lead you to more wishing wells. The wishing wells, they still grant you some research, but all of them are open. All of the white blobs are open. Some of them are gates, some of them are wishing wells. The most left and most right white pin is the hero. What do they call them? I think
it's a hero statue. Statue.
a hero statue.
Yeah.
That statue requires a lot of gold, but once you finish it, you open a secondary way to win the game, which is the middle. If
Isn't
you
it-
bring...
Isn't
Yeah?
it actually different for either side? I mean, the western and the eastern area, doesn't it require something else other than gold? I
I
think,
think it's always 1,000 gold.
to be honest, I actually think the eastern area requires you to just build the bandit camp near this very eastern pin. But I'm not sure. It might be the case, to be honest. But
You know what?
Well-
But I want to go to Bear right now, who is playing on this map this second, and ask him.
yeah.
But I don't
Well,
think it will work.
Anyway, regardless whether Shumi is right or whether I'm right, there are a lot of landmarks to be completed, which can grant
Yes.
you a huge advantage.
Yes, and then I need to finish up with the middle, which is a huge field of nothingness. There is absolutely nothing except the middle, the alternative way of winning the game, which is bring 50 potions. Well, actually, first finish one of the heroes, then bring 50 potions to the middle, you've won the game.
I actually thought you have to finish both of the heroes. Oh,
No.
that's huge. That's game changing almost.
So,
Yeah, well-
okay.
Totally, for me at least.
Yeah, no, it's only one. It's not that harsh, and it also allows then for both teams to actually finish it, right? Because if one team finishes both heroes, the other team cannot do that.
Oh, does it work like that? I thought that
It doesn't
unlocks-
refresh.
Oh yeah, I know, but I thought it actually works that way. That if you claim this this statue, the middle gets opened for everyone.
You know what? You may be right.
Yeah,
And yeah, yeah.
You can see
So-
that this map is really fairly new, and we are still
it is.
learning. And it is amazing because it is gonna be included within the tournament, as you can see, and that's amazing because no one really knows what to do here.
Yeah, for the longest time we thought that there is a way to open more wishing wells. We are now quite certain, the 4 middle wishing wells, we are now quite certain that there isn't. Only one of those 4 wishing wells, a random one, is open, random one for each team, and no more will open.
So nothing that was said is 100% certain, but it is a good base to start from, I'd say.
Yeah, that's what we know right now. It's Ubisoft released this map and didn't give us any information.
Which is good, in
truly,
my opinion.
Yeah, they actually gave us the information that they want us to think about what the map does, how the map works, which is, I like it. I like it in the game. So I'm happy.
And a little side note, they've also asked for our feedback, which was, by the way, provided, regarding the new maps that were added and what do we like about them. And not only the maps, but the additions in general, which kind of suggests us that we can expect more from them in the future. Well, we know for sure that some other updates will be coming.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask for feedback, you definitely want to do more of it or change something to have better feedback next time.
Exactly.
You don't ask for feedback if you want to leave a job.
Right.
So let's hope that they do that.
Yeah,
Or
let's
they don't do
let's quickly look at what's happening on the screen. So, as Shimi explained, there are some mining areas which makes you able to produce army fast because they are close by. So he's expanding to this area. Actually, he's already built his first coal mine, which is amazing considering it's very early on, not even the 10th minute within the match. He's also getting his fishes, which are absolutely necessary so that you can boost your stone mines. You know, the stone is very limited here, as Shuni mentioned. And I will actually add something extra to this map layout description because if you open the gates to the northern area from Shurumi or from my perspective, there are also some additional stone mines. Maybe you've mentioned them, I'm not sure.
I haven't.
Oh yeah, great. So,
I forgot about that.
Great. So nice addition from me. I like that. Anyway, I quickly wanted to say that Shumi plays this map exceptionally, I think, because he's playing Yorn and he's good with his army. And every time he has his mines with army production close by, he is a monster. So I hope we'll see that in action today. But before that, yeah. Yeah, Shimi?
I wanted to say there was once a challenge which the Germans started.
Oh yeah,
To
the
have-
German community, yeah.
Yeah, to have as much army as you can in the 40th minute.
Uh-huh.
And up until recently, I've heard this has been beaten, but up until recently, I had the most with 112 researched army until the 40th minute,
Wow,
which was crazy.
that is crazy.
It has been beaten just recently by a big margin, though. And without research, I can also mention, without research, it was about 150 army in
Cool.
40th minute. But because no research, it has been just scrapped, disregarded. I like
Yeah.
it.
By the way, if you're a German player and you're wondering where this community is to be found, you could have seen a link mentioned in the description of this video that leads to the global community of this game, but there's also a dedicated German community, and you will find a link to this community within the global community as well. Maybe a little confusing, hopefully you'll find it if you want to. Anyway, I want to quickly talk about the story of our opponents. Why would a player at his level 5 and 6, I think they are 5
Yes.
and 6, yeah. Why would they even consider playing a tournament against experienced players? Well, they must expect themselves to lose, right? Well, I really don't think this is the case, because as I've mentioned earlier and very quickly in the introduction, they are veteran the Settlers players. So they've got a lot of experience with these games, and even though the Settlers New Allies is a little bit different, the basics are still the same. They've been creating spreadsheets all over the place when they've been playing the Settlers 3 and 4, and they are absolutely amazing. They've actually met once when they were playing the Settlers 3 or 4, I think. So that's where their relation of gaming buddies were created. Anyway, some of you might know Gamer Mike and The Storm, who are the champions of the previous tournament, the first tournament ever organized within this community and within this game. Sorry. And those experienced veterans and winners of the previous tournament were playing against our newbies, so to call them. And in the not even the 30th minute, not even the 30th minute, one of our champions was defeated by these newbies. And let me tell you, that match was amazing. In the end, the Storm, with his experience in the late game, managed to pull out a 2v1 against Fodor and SF Evolution, but they've almost managed to defeat very experienced players, even though they've almost never played the map they've been playing on. That is amazing. So we're not standing against weak opponents there.
Yes, they are new. They don't really know the game too well. That I must add, because in the map that they were playing previously, that they were playing against Gamer Mike, they genuinely did not know where to find stone. It was funny listening to them complaining about the lack of stone when the stone was right there.
Yeah, that really played into their disadvantage, because in the long run, stone is extremely necessary, and they've been very limited. They only had one stone mine because they just couldn't find any.
Yes. Well, they also found it already, so it just added to the whole confusion, but also the fun.
Yeah.
So they are deadly. When they reach level 12, I think they will be pristine at the game.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've told them already, but I'm afraid to play against them at that point.
Yeah, you hear it right now. We play the tournament for the last time. No more tournaments. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, but it's amazing that even those new players are considering joining into the tournaments. I love that. It's not really about winning necessarily, it's about learning, about enjoying the game and having the feel with the community. And I love that every single match is being streamed from both perspectives on the community Discord server, so that way everyone can watch it and everyone can discuss and learn, and it brings the players together. And the community is growing so steadily with that. I just love it.
Yes, and I also want to point out something that I have discovered recently, and we've added it already. We had a quite loose schedule for the games. We didn't know really when a game was played, and I figured out you can create events in the Discord. So now, when you enter the Discord that you will find in the description of this video, the topmost thing on that on the server list are the games, are the events that will happen, and those are the games, the tournament games that will be played.
Exactly.
Currently, there are 11 games scheduled, so join in. You will see plenty of amazing players playing amazing games of Settlers.
And a lot of discussions around it. You will also be able to get a glimpse at the finale, which is going to be amazing, I think. Yeah, so...
What finale?
Well, the final. I think everything is going to get a little more exciting when it comes to the final battles.
Ah, okay, yeah. I was thinking you are thinking about making the two top spots playing against each other once again.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I don't think it's a good idea. It's 11 matches for every single team already, which is plenty.
Yes,
to be honest.
Yes, and isn't it 10? And maybe 11. But to reiterate, you are going to see about 50 matches if you join the Discord.
Well, yeah. Anyway. Do we have a plan for this one in particular? For this map and for these enemies? Do we have a plan? What's our strategy here?
Right.
Because
I don't remember if we talked about any strategy, but I had a strategy. I wanted to have some army and block the middle from them. And later on, of course, kill them with some ranged units, and with you being too good at research and at the game in particular.
Yeah. So we probably didn't have an exact strategy in mind because we didn't know the enemies. We actually at the point where when we were playing against Fodor and SF Evolution, we didn't know them. It was the first time we've met them, and oh boy, where we
underestimated them.
Oh
greatly.
Yeah, exactly. We were spooked.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and. I must say that with this generic gameplay in mind, I think we went with that. You are obviously going with the military, and I will most probably go with the research. So more late gamey feel to this to this gameplay. So
what we can also say is that we are not going for the for any of the hero statues. We want to win on military.
Oh yeah. But
probably not how Ubisoft wanted it.
Well, I don't know. Honestly, actually, I think both options are fairly well equalized. You can do both at the very same time, which is amazing. It's great.
Yeah, I just talked about it with Bear. I said that I am amazed about the ways you can play this singular map, because all of the other maps, they are kind of optimized already. This isn't.
Oh yeah.
And it feels so overwhelming selecting if you want to go for army, for the if you want to even open a gate or not. It's there's a lot you can choose from.
Yeah, and if you're a new viewer and you're not used to playing this game, or you were hearing about it for the first time, you might be a little bit confused. Like, wait, there are only a few maps. How many are there? And why are they so excited about just one map in particular? The amount of maps is limited. There are like 6 maps for the 2v2 maps, for 2v2 style of gameplay in particular. But all of them are very unique, can be played in various ways, and this one has been added recently with the idea of a huge variety. And this game really shows that you don't need random maps with a generator or thousands or hundreds of maps for a game to be replayable. No, not at all. Every single match I've played in this game, and that being hundreds and hundreds of matches, was different.
I think I need to come back a bit to the game, because we now learned something. Our opponents opened the second gate on the left side.
Exactly.
Which means they are now only, I think, 2 gates away from being at the at the hero statue.
Exactly.
And after that, they can, of course, finish the game by the middle.
There was a little announcement to the left above the minimap.
We are right now suspecting that the left player, the green player, all he's making is tools, while the blue player, his job will be to defend the way to the middle. That is what we are now suspecting that they are doing. How it will turn out, well, you'll see.
Yeah.
But I will share this information with you here.
Just a quick addition, I think it also differentiates the western and eastern sides and opening their gates, because you don't actually need that many tools on the, I think it's the western side. Oh, no, the eastern side. Yes, your side. It actually doesn't require as many tools. It requires only 10, I think. Then it wants you to bring some fishes or berries.
Is there something to
So yeah, and
but
some additional variety here.
But you need to mention that the right side is defended by bandits, the left side is not.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So while you have an easier time carrying the goods, you will have a harder time killing the bandits, of course. That's why our opponents, of course, went for the left side, because that is the one that you can do fairly quickly. You have the berries right there, and the tools can be produced.
Did we mention that, or did we mention how you actually complete the middle landmark, the final landmark? Yes, I think you did. So you have to bring these 50 potions.
Yes.
You might say that, okay, if you want to do this and go for this strategy, one of you should probably play Maru, right? Because Maru have this additional carrying capacity within their engineers. They can carry two things at once from the beginning without any research. But you never know on which side you'll be stationed, and that might disrupt your strategy. So,
and for the way we play the tournament, you will not know which map you will be playing.
Exactly. So, I mean, I just love it. I don't know what to add to that.
Yes, I figured what Gamer Mike's Stormy are doing is when Moh Ali is not banned, one of them picks Maru.
Oh.
I think that is their strategy, which I find quite smart, quite interesting.
Yeah. Maybe we could do the same just to confuse them, right? Oh,
good that you don't say it in the video.
Yeah. Actually, to be honest, everything I say is meant to confuse everybody who's going to be playing against us. So if you're trying to milk some information, you won't.
And trust me, Daranix confused me yesterday greatly. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And I didn't even intend to do that at all.
Yes. That is true. That was so funny, but frustrating to talk to Daranix yesterday.
But anyway, I must applaud your production here. You haven't faced any issues so far, none at all, and you're growing crazily, insane.
Yes. This map, when we first played this map, we played it like, oh yeah, a new map, let's play it normally, let's see what happens. You have no carriers. This map eats your carriers. I have no idea where they go. You just don't have them.
Well, your focus is very spread usually, so it's a lot of building, a lot of carrying, I'd say. Oh, I see you're not going for berries at all this time.
I have berry.
Oh, you do?
One.
Oh, nice.
Berries.
Okay.
But I don't do anything with them.
Oh, okay. Not trying to spoil any surprises for our opponents.
Well, I'm currently not doing anything with them. That's what I wanted to say. I'm doing tools, you know. Or I did tools. I will do tools. I think I will do tools.
Anyway, did I spot your stone mine unboosted? Is it possible?
The stone mine could be unboosted because the stone quarries are boosted.
Oh yeah, you still have plenty of stone. Okay.
Yes.
It doesn't matter all that much.
Yes, I have 2 boosted quarries, which is more than enough stone.
Yeah. I must say that I'm really surprised that quite a few console players joined the tournament. That is actually surprising. I was a little bit afraid that they will not want to play with the crossplay option enabled, but it really shows that we were kind of right when we said that it is very competitive, and it is possible to compete with the PC community. Obviously, you will lack some experience. Even those new PC German players we're playing against right now, they lack the experience regarding maybe the map layout and stuff like that. But the controls, that is not limiting, and I love it. People are actually agreeing with that.
Yes. Just to tell you a story about a console player, we have one that I'm thinking particularly about, Spazi, who plays on PlayStation, joined the tournament, and I don't think she lost. Also, she's a woman, and she didn't lose. Not
that would have anything to do with it, but she's amazing. She's learning a lot because she's asking a lot of questions and she's being curious, and that's what matters when you're trying to learn, right?
Yes. She's very frequently on the voice chat. We are playing a lot of games with her and with everyone. So she learned amazingly quickly.
Oh yeah.
Damn, her first game was painful to watch.
I must say, I have to talk about the thing. The official support Discord of Ubisoft was quite, not to say spammed, but there was a lot of tickets being added to the support side because the game used to be quite buggy. Now I believe I could say that it runs not perfectly, but it's great. There are, to my surprise, there are no posts, almost no posts at all on the support page. It's amazing.
Yes, that is correct. Though Ubisoft, while working on the game, breaks a thing or two sometimes.
Yeah, well,
like the last few days, there was a person who complained about not being able to play PvP at all, so they just stopped playing PvP. Did some hardcore missions.
Then again, which developer doesn't do this at this point, right? They release something and it breaks something else. That's not only Ubisoft's story, sadly.
Yes.
But yeah, the main part of this being it is working way better than before, and that's what counts. I just realized, did you build additional sawmills near this mining area?
No, I never do.
You never do? Wow, that's
do.
Amazing. But you're lacking wood.
Yes, I have built the last two logging camps a bit too late.
Oh, so that's
I was I was on two logging camps for a while. I boosted them, but that is just a bit too late. So yeah, there is a mistake. I did not play it perfectly. It's well enough still.
Okay, so I guess your sawmills are as close to the initial territory edge as possible towards this area where the regrowing forest is, right?
Yes, they are moving in that direction. Correct.
Oh, good.
Here we go then.
I see. Cool. That's what I'm usually doing on the Valley of Prayer map, but I haven't considered it here.
To not build the sawmills down the hill?
Oh yeah. Maybe I should have.
Oh yeah.
I probably should have.
Yeah, I was thinking about building more sawmills down the hill or near to the logging camps. I actually did that more often than not. But then I figured sometimes the carriers are like, oh, there's a log, I'll bring it back to the warehouse.
Oh, and that's the magic hero, the magical hero statue we've been mentioning. That's it. And
it's been finished.
Oh yeah, we're probably just discussing the fact that they've done it right now. So at this point, we're quite certain their goal is going to be to finish the middle earn mark.
Yes, they are definitely doing middle.
Yeah, and there's an announcement that I'm being under attack. That's just the bandits and my stupid engineer running underneath their
I thought you wanted.
Arrows.
Yeah, I thought you wanted to kill the bandits there. But yeah, that could have been the wrong door.
With my general approach being a little more research-based, I didn't build this size of an army, I think, yet.
Yeah, I did not build any academy just yet, right?
Oh! Wow, that's true. I didn't realize
I have no tools.
Wow. So that's probably part of the plan, right?
Well, I said that I have made a lot of army by the 40th minute. That's basically what I tried to do here. I would have built the academy in about 2 minutes if they didn't destroy my plan.
Oh yeah. Well,
and yeah, when you start researching that late, oh, there you go, tools. If you start researching that late in the game, you can basically rush through the researches.
Oh, that's true,
quickly.
because you've got everything ready.
Yes.
Ready for
You can
taking.
You can just press everything done. And I have a lot of farms, which is actually the most problematic thing for me.
Especially so if you've got just one warehouse, everything is stored in there then.
Yeah, so you see me now checking the middle, because I don't know how much they've prepared to finish the middle while finishing the statue. And I reckon I need to be aware that they will probably do the middle quickly enough.
To our surprise, we're very surprised right there in our live, well, not live, but in our discussion on Discord we were having during this match. We were very surprised that they are already this far out. Yes,
and I don't know if you've managed to see this, Daranix. He's researched. That defender is researched.
Is he? That's amazing.
He took a salvo from the archers. He's definitely researched.
So he's researched. But when they've played against Gamer Mike and Stormy, their units were not researched yet. Because they've chosen to go with a very fast assault, and their research took so long. Actually, they would have won that if it didn't take that long, I think.
Yes.
But your goal now isn't to stop the middle yet, or their attempts to finish the middle. You want to break me out first, because my units are still limited. I actually wanted to break out using a tower, because as I said, my approach is a little more conservative.
Yeah, well, there are 2 plans for me. First of all, the blue guy gave me an amazing misdirection. Okay, because I actually don't want to attack the blue guy. I want to attack the green guy. As I said previously, the green guy, all he's doing is tools. He will not have the defenses, nor the army.
Not necessarily all, but most of it. Most of what he's doing were tools or are tools.
Well, he had to go for trade, for the harbor, which takes a lot of resources, a lot of time. He had to have gone for a lot of tools. So he used most of his planks and stone on the tools.
That is true. And also we have to consider that if they were to play the longer game, he would have he would have additional stone available right now, because he's opened all these gates. He might even have howl and stuff like that, so it doesn't really destroy you, so to say, going for these landmarks on the sides. You either have to win very quickly or very late gamey. So I think so, at least.
Yeah, definitely. He actually, I don't know if he took the stone, but the howl is on the other side.
Oh, so there's ooze on the... Yeah. Even the rewards for these landmarks or for those wells are different for either side. That's true. Good to be mentioned.
Yes, the more aggressive ones are on the right, the more defensive ones are on the left. And you see here, he was already carrying all the potions to the middle. We don't know how many potions are there in the middle. We know that the blue guy is out, probably with potions. The green guy was carrying potions. They have so quickly managed to create probably enough potions to finish the game.
Oh yeah, and their tactic...
It's incredible.
Oh yeah. They were very quick, and at this stage we're as surprised as we sound now, or maybe even more, when we were talking to each other. It's amazing, really, considering their level. But I think at this point it's safe to say that we've interrupted everything. But
everything the green guy does.
Yeah, but if they played Maru, or at least one of them did, we would have probably lost already.
It would have been more problematic. Well, the blue guy probably doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough potions. The green guy definitely has, but he has to carry them because the hero gives you 25 potions, but you
Yeah.
still need to carry them down.
Exactly. It might have worked a little better in their favor if they would have at least one tower with which they could have opened this area with the bandits. Maybe that would have worked better for them because they would be protected.
Yes, I don't know what their tactic was there. I think the blue guy should have defended them both, or the blue guy should have finished it right here.
Well, it's
Yep,
easier to say than done. Easier to say than done.
Yeah, it is. It is quite a difficult tactic.
I've combined these tenses wrong in both. I know how to say it, guys. Easier said than done. Thank you, English.
Yeah, to say it, it's easier said than done, but yeah.
Yeah, third time's the charm, right?
Yeah.
Well,
And I am starting my research. For 35th minute, 53rd, yes. 35th minute, I am doing some research. I am so good.
so
But I went for the army.
you can probably tell that we are not native speakers, right?
No.
Yeah. But yeah, the Greens warehouse is going down, and I don't think the blue player is able to do anything about it at this point, which honestly is a little sad, because I kind of tend to root for these players. I mean,
Yes.
yeah, they deserve...
But we are not giving them the win.
We're not, but they deserve the praise, for sure.
Yes. Doing a tactic like this, I have never seen it, was very, very new to me, and it was good.
Yeah,
It was incredibly good.
You can also see that they've built this closer warehouse, which is amazing. That's probably the right thing you should do. But I think they've never played this map before, or they've just studied the map layout, or maybe played it just once. The thing I'm trying to say here, they didn't know they can't build the towers here closer to the middle on this dusty path.
Yes.
And that kind of caught them unguarded or
Yes.
unprepared.
I like that they have created some some good tactics, but they
yeah.
didn't test them out. And they seem to work somewhat.
Yeah, well, they didn't have the
They-
time for it. I think if they had as much time
Yes.
as we did to prepare, oh man, that would be trouble.
Yeah. One more thing that I wanted to say, I have absolutely forgotten it.
Oh, what's that? Oh yeah, you don't know. Well, anyway, it's just a quick disclaimer. If you hear any background noises from my perspective or from my side, it's because we've got a new puppy and it tends to be quite noisy sometimes, so sorry about that. But since the tournament is taking a lot of our time, we will probably not cut everything out. It just is time consuming, so sorry. End of the disclaimer there. Did you remember what you wanted to say, Shumi?
No.
Adam. Wait, did we not destroy the warehouse? Oh!
Yeah, they have
And
more warehouses.
he had an additional warehouse here close by these gates. I didn't even know that. I think they've mentioned it after the match when we've discussed this. But
That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, but I didn't. I didn't notice it during the gameplay at all.
What I wanted to say is, they didn't know that we will see the updates from when they're opening the gates. This caught them off guard,
Yeah.
which shows how new they are. Because, well, every map shows you which landmark has been finished.
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, that's huge. This makes a huge difference in the general thinking about how you would play this strategy.
Yes, haven't we known that they're opening the gates? I would have built this bastion first and only then escaped, and that game would have been over by then.
Oh yeah, sorry. Actually, that one will be probably cut out. Anyway. Actually, I think I need to mention here. Recently, with the latest update, the developers also changed the thing that they've changed the fact that you could read the enemy stats even without seeing them or checking their warehouses or anything like that. You just knew all the scoring from, well, every time you just looked at the scoreboard.
Yes.
And that we've already discussed that. It is kind of weird, it is questionable because you pretty much know where you stand all the time. That And with that, SF Evolution has been eliminated. Sorry, buddy. Better luck next time.
Well played.
Yeah, and well played. But anyway,
Absolutely.
with this in mind, with the fact that they've changed this and we can't see the enemy scores right now, I think they also should change the landmark being shown. But with that, the match comes to an end. We thank you for watching. Join the community, join the next tournament, and enjoy some Settlers.
Yeah, come join us, watch some of the games. They are amazing. The one that these guys played with Stormy and Gamer Mike, it cannot be unseen. It was amazing. Thank you for watching people.
My military score is so low. I mean to say bye. Okay. That's